Hello and welcome to my kitchen. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious dip called Afghani Bourani or Banjan Bourani. Now, the main ingredient in this dip is aubergine or eggplant, but I've had many people that don't even like aubergine that have tried this dip and say, wow, I don't like aubergine, but this dip is so good. So I highly recommend you try it out. Let's get cooking. You'll need 2 medium aubergines weighing about 500 grams, oil for deep frying, here I'm using sunflower oil, 1 cup or 250 ml of tinned tomatoes that I've pureed here, 1 teaspoon of crushed garlic, a half a teaspoon of crushed ginger, 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt. And for the yogurt dressing, you'll need a half a cup of yogurt or 120 ml, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of crushed garlic. Now, to make this recipe completely vegan, I'm using a vegan yogurt by All Pro, but I always make sure that it says no sugars and I take a look at the ingredients as well, because if it has sugars in it, then all your recipes will come out slightly sweet and it's just not as good. So make sure you look at the labels. The first thing to do is to heat up your oil on a medium heat. Then go ahead and get your tray ready with newspaper, line it with newspaper and put paper towels on top to drain the aubergine after you fry it. Also, make sure you have a slotted spoon ready. Then go ahead and peel the aubergine and cut it into 1/4 inch thick slices. Cut them in half if the slices seem too big and keep them together so they don't go brown, otherwise they go off color. Now, if you are finding that it's taking too long, then you can sprinkle them with a little bit of salt. Once you've sliced up the aubergines, the oil should be ready. So go ahead and fry the slices. And be careful because your oil will be hot. And we're going to fry these aubergines until they are a lovely golden brown color. Now, if you guys are enjoying this video, please do subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be bringing you a lot more recipes and sharing lots of tips and tricks with you. All right, so these look ready. I'm going to drain them and remove them to our tray that I got ready earlier. Then continue adding more aubergine and fry it. So I'm doing a half an aubergine at a time here. While the aubergine is frying, go ahead and make the yogurt sauce. So add the yogurt and the salt and the garlic and just mix that in and then keep it covered in the fridge. Once the aubergine is fried, get a saucepan like this and we're going to make the sweet tomato sauce. Turn on the heat to medium and we're going to add about 2 tablespoons of the oil that we used to fry the aubergine. Let the oil heat up for about a minute, then go ahead and add the crushed garlic. Once the garlic is golden like this, go ahead and add your crushed tomatoes. Then add the remaining ingredients. So add the ginger, the coriander, and all the other sugar and salt and pepper and everything. So we're going to let this simmer for about 7 to 10 minutes. What we're looking for is for the sauce to thicken up a little bit and for the oil to separate. So stir every now and then and let it continue to simmer. All right, so my sauce has been simmering now for 7 to 8 minutes and it was splattering quite a bit, so I did cover it with a plate for a few minutes, but you can see now that it has thickened and it's spattering actually a lot less. When there's moisture in there, it will spatter a lot. Then we're going to go ahead and add the aubergines in there and cook them until they're really nice and soft. And if you like peppers, you can also add fried peppers in here, but I like to do it with just aubergine. Then go ahead and cover the saucepan with a plate. So this has been simmering for about 5 minutes and the oil is coming up, and I can see that my aubergine are really nice and soft. So I am gonna get ready to plate this. So this is the yogurt from the fridge that we mixed earlier. What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna pour most of the yogurt at the bottom of the plate. Now, if you're using Greek yogurt or a thicker yogurt, you do need to water it down because this yogurt is meant to be quite watery. Okay, just need a little bit for the top, so that's good. And then go ahead and put your aubergine and tomato sauce on top. And then pour the rest of the yogurt on the top. And the dip is ready, and it goes so well with these pita chips, so don't forget to check out my video on that. I'll see you again very soon for some more cooking inspiration.